Roblox is surging this morning. Look at that, 26% after the gaming company saw bookings and daily active users accelerate in the fourth quarter. Its CEO called 2022 a year of innovation. Ava Labs President John Wu joins us now to do a deeper dive into the report. Bookings going up. The company also seeing more older users, and by older, I mean like over 16, so not super old, John. But what do you think? What do you think is working for Roblox? Because it's seen some more weakness as of late.
Hi, Julie. Well, first, as an operator of a Web3 company and as a former hedge fund manager, there's a lot to like here. The unique business model, the Web3 parallels, and as you said, the investments from 2022 are starting to pay off in the form of monetization. So it was a young demographic. 2/3 of the users of the 60 million DAO plus were basically under the age of 17. And I think 50% is 13 or under. So in order to capture more value from these users, you need to give them experiences both from a developer's perspective as well as a user's perspective and brands. And they've been investing in research and innovation and partnerships with big brands in order to age up to get the monetization. That's why you saw bookings grow 17% year over year in the fourth quarter, and amazing January numbers of, I think it was over close to 22% bookings growth.
John, I was thinking the other night, where is this company in 10 years? It was hard for me to wrap my head around what are they doing 10 years from now? I look at let's say Electronic Arts, and they have the Madden brand, and that brand is plastered all over broadcast TV and various football fields. But what does the future look like for Roblox?
So Roblox is trying to distance itself more and more from a innovative gaming company to more of a metaverse company with experiences immersed in communications, as the CEO and CFO mentioned many times on the earnings call. I think in 10 years, what you'll see is more similar to what a Web3 crypto ecosystem is like. Right now, it does have a lot of the ethos of a Web3 company. It's community-led, it has community governance, but it's not community owned. A lot of the parallels to the crypto world is that in the crypto world, though, the assets are really owned and custodied by the users, and the value capture of both in creation as well as destroying a value and exchanging a value can easily move around an economic model through a token. And that's what Robux really is. It is a token, but it's a closed loop system, and the users can't really take it. And the monetary exchange rate is controlled by the company Roblox. So it's 2/3 of the way there, but it's not really Web3. And in 10 years, I see it moving more and more towards that.
So how do you get Avalanche on Roblox then?
Well, what Roblox can do, the very similar parallels here. So, 2/3 of their users are under 17, and a lot of the users of Ava Labs and Avalanche is actually over 17. So there's like natural demographic. We can help them age up. That's their goal. Avalanche is a permissionless blockchain. It has what we call app chains, which is we can provide a blockchain as a service. If you take a lot of the gaming on Roblox and put some of that into what we call a subnet or a blockchain as a service, blockchain out of a box, you can start that process of opening it up and allowing that Roblox someday to be fungible with other tokens and other Web3 related stuff out there.
What I also find interesting about Roblox, John, is my kids are on it. I have a 10 and a 13-year-old. And as opposed to some of the other gaming companies, there is this coding component, right? They see new games coming to the platform all the time. It sort of has gotten them interested in wanting to code as well. What do you think about this sort of Roblox native generation, if you will? How sticky is that going to be, to Sazi's point, 10 years from now?
I think this is the way the world is moving forward. I have a 13-year-old as well. And I can see already, like, you are a creator as well as a user. And this generation of children, they want to do both. I mean, the 1,000th game on Roblox, actually, the developers there make salaries of over $30,000, and these are young kids. So that's a nice, healthy summer job, if you will, for some of these kids, and they get to learn how to code. That's literally what this ecosystem is about at Roblox, as well as Web3. It's a creator as well as a user platform. The stakeholders overlap, and over time, it's educational because you're learning to code, but even better, you get to be part of the governing body and help be part of this community. I know when I was a kid, Brian and Brad, you probably had the same thing. You come home on your bus and all of a sudden, Johnny says, let's go play football in my backyard. You drop your bags and you run to John's backyard. Today, Julie, your kids, my kids, they come home and they say, I'll meet you in XYZ game on Roblox. And then that's their community.
Luckily, they're still going outside a little bit. Luckily.
Change in culture.
Yeah, we were trying to get outside all we could, honestly. Can't complain there. Look, while we've got you, so given the involvement that this generation has and the ease of usability that they will kind of perceive and annex to this experience years from now, what is the timeline that you would place on the natural state of just building some of these games on a blockchain like Avalanche?
So I think right now, a lot of the actual transactions and the gaming play will be off chain, but it's the assets, the avatars that Roblox called, as well as the in-game items and possibly the marketplaces for the advertising, the limited scarcity products that will be on the blockchain for now until processing compute power improves. But if there is one blockchain out there that can do a lot of this, and we are working with a lot of gaming companies, it's Ava Labs and Avalanche. So I think the timing of this is literally it's already happening. It's slowly happening. AAA publishers are developing use cases on blockchains, especially on Ava Labs, Avalanche, and it's going to continue to grow. But full deployment will be, a long time.
Critical mass by when, though?
I think that's a tough question. I think probably like 5-6 years from now.
Okay.
All right, John Woo, as the fellow parent of a 13-year-old, good luck to you. Ava Labs President John Woo, thanks a lot for your time.